Hey folks, today I'd like to tell you about something new from Imalent. It's called the LD70. It's an EDC flashlight.
First, let's do a quick tour of the LD70 Mini EDC flashlight. Here's the lens. You see it's got a nice kind of orange peel reflector, and there at the other end, that is the switch, the on-off switch. It is flush mounted pretty much. So it's not sticking out, it's not recessed. These two little gold things are your charging contacts. Instead of having a typical USB port to charge, we have a magnetic charger that sucks itself in place here and holds while it's charging. We've got one of the neatest things here about this flashlight. This is a little OLED screen, and what do we have here? It's locked. That means if it's in your bag, you can't accidentally turn the light on unless you fast press it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at that. Now it's unlocked. So let's go through the functions of how this switch works. With one press, it's going to turn on to the last used mode because this does have memory. Last time it was on, it was at 20 lumens. And you see when it's on, it will alternate between the battery voltage and the lumens. Another press turns it off. So if I press to turn on, now it's on. If I hold it in, now we're going to cycle through the different modes, 2200, 900, and 2000 lumens. All right, we'll put it back on the low mode and then turn it off. So what happens if you press 3 times? 3 times you get just a voltage display. You don't have to have the light on to see what the battery voltage is. If I do 2 quick presses, we go into turbo mode. That is a whopping 4,000 lumens, and I'll tell you, there's some heat coming off of this. So let's turn that off. But there are actually 2 modes that you get to with 2 presses. So let's do it again. There's our turbo mode that's super bright. If we want strobe, we do it again. There it's off, and then if we just press once, it turns it off. Now, what's it going to be when we turn it back on? Correct, 20 lumens. The memory mode puts us back in the standard 20 lumen mode. Lots of really neat features on this. You can see if we bring the battery voltage back up, it's gone down a bit with all that turbo mode that you saw. Turbo mode is going to chew through the battery. Otherwise, you might expect on the high setting, we're going to get 1.5 plus 39 minutes. In the middle, which is going to be 900 lumens, about 45-minute runtime. When you go down to the low setting of 200 lumens, we're looking at almost 4 hours of runtime. The low 20 lumen setting, where I like to keep it here, it's bright enough for in close use. You could expect about 15 hours on a full charge off of that. This light isn't what I would call waterproof. It is an IPX8 rating, which means it can be underwater up to 2 meters. So it's not completely 100% waterproof. But if you drop it in a puddle or you're out in the rain, you don't have to worry about the light failing because of a little water intrusion. It says the beam distance is 203 meters. I'm going to assume that is in turbo mode at 4,000 lumens. The flashlight measures about 83 millimeters and weighs in at a svelte 3.1 ounces. Well, this light does not come with a belt clip or hat clip. It does have a wrist strap that you can feed in through these little holes here and attach if that type of lanyard is useful to you.